Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Labyrinth. And yes, we are quite rich, but that's going to change. And all of that aura is just from clearing out the sky-high tree. Well, not even fully clearing it, just traversing along some sort of path until I got to the end of it. So yeah, I guess when you take the time to do it, you can make a good amount of aura in... I mean, I suppose I didn't spend more than like 15 minutes doing that. So, really, it's not that bad. But, I mean, that being said, there are still thousands and thousands of aura to spend on all kinds of things. So, hopefully, we'll just be mostly getting a good amount just via normal exploration. But, since we have this stuff right now, and we don't need any extra items for another attack power-up, let's do it. And let's see if there is indeed another one after that that costs 4,000. Or if somehow it's just 7 levels. Nope, there are at least 8, and the next one is both 4,000 and also takes a high-grade material. Interesting. Okay, also, actually one very interesting thing. Let's quickly check one thing first, because that is going to be very important. We can afford... we can afford this, except we don't have the infested spines. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go grab 3 of those, which is of course also going to give me a bit more money. But yeah, I need to check something, because it turns out... So, as I said, I was making my way through the sky-high tree. I did defeat the Duke series, and apparently it's already returned. So maybe I'll take the time to take it out again. It's a bit of a backtrack from here. Also, I did confirm, actually, that the first, and so far only, mecha gargoyle that we've killed was in fact up here, and apparently it's just a one-time thing. So, yeah, that's not coming back. And I was there during the nighttime, so yeah, that's that. However, as you can see, I put another marker up here that wasn't there before, and there is not actually a blue grapple thingy. However, there is some blue moss on this wall. That is too far away to reach, though. But, and it's quite a bit too far, in fact. Like, I'd say that I would need at least 1.5 times, if not twice, the range on my active shot to grab that. But that is the only way that I can see, unless, of course, it's a combination of double jump and grapple. But, you know, I'm curious about this anyway, so I am going to spend my money and resources on the active extender and be very sad if that's still not enough, because I don't see that extending it by that much. But I might be wrong, so, you know, I'm willing to give it a shot. An active shot, even. Anyway, I'm going to pause the recording and head over to the frontline base, and hopefully I'll be able to get those infected spines. I mean, I will be able to get them. The question is how quickly. If I, you know, how... Do I remember where there were those particular enemies that I need to kill? I don't know. I might just maybe look up a guide or something on where to get materials most effectively. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. What was I talking about? I have absolutely no idea, because I spent some time making it through this section here again. Just on a whim, I checked if those enemies would have respawned, and yes, those combat rooms re-trigger every time. And while only those big 2 shield guys in the final room have a chance, it's not even guaranteed, they have a chance to drop the spine, the infected spine. Everything else up to that point only drops infected bone fragments, unfortunately. But after 2 passes through, I did actually get pretty lucky and got 3 spines. So I have 5 now, and I was going to go through a 3rd time, but as you can see, I died on the final level because I got careless. Still had a healing left. Yeah, those big guys deal 2 points of damage, so I got a bit carried away. I wanted to grab maybe 1 or 2 extra, just so I don't end up with 0, but, well, here we are. We have enough. And as you can see, we also made a good amount of money, so it takes like maybe 5 minutes to make it through that gauntlet once. If that. Honestly, the first couple of rounds go pretty quickly. The first 3. The 3rd one is the one with the robots. No, wait, the 3rd one is the one with the robots. The 4th one is relatively simple again, with just more infected Balra. Yeah. Yeah, it's this one with the 2 platforms. Yeah, that one takes a moment, because there's also, the waves just take forever to spawn, and those turrets in the ceiling are a pain to deal with. Yeah, but the rest is pretty smooth sailing until the final round. Anyway, yeah, a good amount of money to be made in relatively little time, so I guess that might be the best farming spot for Aura so far. And one of the only places where you can actually farm the infected spines. So hopefully we won't need too many more of those, but if we do, well, maybe we'll get a better farming spot eventually. That sure would be nice. What I did notice as I was, or related to that, I guess, I looked at the enemy list again, and I learned that there are these 2 enemies. Those are the ones that look almost identical in the enemy list, or that basically look identical in the tiny icons. There is a very minor visual difference, but yeah, apparently we've only encountered a single infected assassin. That's the one that did the triple shots. So it turns out that was unusual, and I'm still not sure that I've actually seen the infected archers even shoot at us. I probably did, but they only shoot a single arrow, I think. So they didn't really stick out as particularly unusual. But that one, I don't even remember exactly where he was, but I do remember fighting him on that one platform there. Yeah, I don't know, somewhere. I guess we encountered exactly one, and I thankfully ended up devouring him as well. So thankfully, if there is any kind of special reward or something for devouring every type of enemy at least once, we got that out of the way. And yeah, that is the only other enemy type besides the infected warrior that has a chance to drop the infested spine. But yeah, since we've only found a single one of them, and I guess it must have been pretty far out of the way, on the way to the boss in the fortress here. Yeah, that definitely was not particularly useful for farming. Anyway, let's do what we were about to do. Active shot extender. Yes. Right, that's gonna take my 1 Sirens and all 5 of my infested spines. Is it gonna be worth the investment? I don't know. Slightly I mean, it says it extends it slightly. That's just not filling me with a lot of confidence, to be honest. Is there anything else we could get that might be useful? Probably gonna be missing materials for most of them. And this one's just too expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could swear that even to this point, the healing process, the medicate ability, the healing capsules, heal me to full no matter what. So, I don't know. Increase the amount of HP restored with medicate. Maybe at some point we're gonna have so much health that we're not gonna be fully healing automatically, but I don't know. For now, doesn't seem worth worrying about. We could get this. Increase Gaia energy upon devouring enemies in Swordfighter phase. Wait. Increases Gaia energy upon devouring enemies in Swordfighter. That is what already happens. That's normal. Devouring enemies in Swordfighter phase is how we charge up our Gaia energy to begin with. If that's what this is talking about. I can only assume that this gives you more energy, right? That's what I assumed earlier, but from the wording, it doesn't even make that very clear. But that's the only thing that makes sense. I could buy this just to buy it, I guess. What else am I gonna do with the money? Buy hints, I suppose? I'm kind of more interested in buying information, to be honest. Because that's also going to unlock more of those lore entries, and, those are always fun. I find them interesting. Plus, the information itself might actually be useful. Okay. So the final rare enemy hint. Take this with a grain of salt, but ever since you entered the Forbidden Lands... I haven't actually entered the Forbidden Lands yet. Strange rumors have been going around. They claim vividly colored vengeful spirits have been appearing near the mysterious devices. Mysterious devices? Those things? And there's an odd pattern in these rumors. First, people always find one of those mysterious plates from the Xevious forces near where the spirits were sighted. Next, after some time, they disappear, almost as if remembering almost as if remembering something. Finally, they don't attack unless provoked. But knowing you, you'll probably provoke them anyway. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess. Don't say I didn't warn you. Just be careful, okay? So, what is this telling me? That they're mysterious, vengeful spirits near those mysterious plates? I'm assuming that's talking about those, you know, that are marked in gray on the map. Kind of shaped vaguely like a Pac-Man ghost, I guess. I mean, I certainly haven't seen... But it says ever since entering the Forbidden Lands, so maybe I'll actually have to enter the Forbidden Lands for real to trigger those spirits appearing near all of the mysterious plates, or I'm gonna have to encounter the one specifically in the Forbidden Lands, and then there are gonna be more of them in other areas as well, perhaps? Could be. Well, let's see what these are all about. That's what you want to know? Fine by me, as long as you pay up. I mean, I find this very boring, but sure. I have some information about a red crystal room. It's located halfway up the Tornlands, just below the room where outside light shines in. However, it seems you'll need to circle around to reach it. There are also giant creatures around there, so be careful if you plan on going. Really? I mean, that tells me that the room exists, but you can't easily see it from, you know, just next to it. You can look into the room, so that's kind of pointless. And yeah, obviously, since there is no direct way into it, you'll have to circle around. So that tells you exactly nothing. I guess that's why she was so, I don't know, dismissive about the information. But then she didn't have to sell it to me in the first place. Oh well. Yeah. At least we're getting the Bosconian Tale. Chapter 3. And since we're here and we have the money for it, we don't have anything else to buy immediately, sure. At least give me info on a room that I don't know about yet. I have some information about a red crystal room. It's located in the Forbidden Lands, right in the center of the Crystalline Palace. Okay, well, I'm assuming that we could have probably found that on our own as well. Since we haven't been to the Forbidden Lands, we'll see, I guess, if that one's also going to be very obvious. The place is full of spiky crystals, so we could only confirm the room's existence from a distance, according to a report. Shatter the crystals without touching their spikes. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's useful info or if we would have figured that out as well, but at least now we know that some crystals that will otherwise hurt you can be shattered. If only you could attack them from the inside where there aren't any spikes. And if wishes were fishes, we'd all swim in riches. Okay. Well, maybe that is slightly more useful. But, I mean, it's impossible to know, of course, because now I guess I know the solution, so I don't know if it would have occurred to me naturally. Well, no, not yet. I'm assuming it's going to be relatively obvious, because so far, puzzle-wise, and just in terms of, you know, figuring out what to do, we haven't really run into any problems. We'll see if that ever changes. Bosconian Archive 3. This time, it's a story that might involve you as well. And it's a story that involves us, that begins not too long ago. Not that reading it will change much of anything. Well, the chief told me to cooperate, so if you want to know, go ahead and read. Okay. Also, it seems like there's only one more archive, which I guess makes sense? Because we can already see the tip of the next icon, and that might actually be... Actually, it looks different from the soldier's log. It looks gray or white. The shape might be the same, but it looks to be a different color than these, so I don't know. Anyway, the following is taken from a 130-year-old Nevian record. Okay, so that's a story about Thebe crashing on the planet, I guess, or the roughly the time of the attempted military operation. Cheyenne, was it? That day the planet suddenly grew restless. The night sky was filled with orbs of light and countless meteors. There must have been a fleet battle near the planet's orbit, and the meteors were the defeated ships that entered its gravity well. And then we saw it. Amidst the orbs of light, a particularly large object fell towards the planet. It almost looked like a spear, albeit one of unfathomable size. It would be more accurate to say it was approaching the planet rather than simply falling to us. Its red-stained tip pushed through the atmosphere, broke through the clouds, then plunged into the ground. The extraordinary force of impact blew away everything on the surface around it. Honestly, considering it impacted relatively close to the Bosconian base, it's miraculous that they... First of all, I mean, okay, that they wouldn't hit directly, I guess that was pretty unlikely. But also that they're still around, that they didn't suffer tremendous catastrophic damage in the process. Maybe they did, actually. We'll see. Blew everything on the surface around it. Yes, this was the Black Tower you saw. After the spear pierced the ground, it caused multiple tremors as if drilling into the earth, then suddenly fell silent. We immediately understood the spear was meant to strike the ruler, who dwells deep underground. Our salvation has arrived, we thought. Many surviving crew members fled the countless ships that had fallen to the planet's surface. We helped them, welcomed them inside our home. But then the vengeful spirits reappeared and began attacking those who had not yet escaped. And the spear remained silent. We realized the truth. No salvation was coming. So we betrayed them. We threw out everyone we had taken in, even those who could no longer move. For our own safety, we left them to die. People like O'Neill and his men. That's the record our ancestors passed down to us. You can resent us if you want. I have to imagine that our ancestors feared becoming the target of the vengeful spirit's wrath if they were caught harboring the ruler's enemies. The ugly truth might be that they were actually relieved to have it directed away from them. According to another record, the people who fell from space spoke the same language as you. I'm not... and you, apparently, because we can communicate just fine. I'm not asking you to forgive our ancestors, but they had their reasons. No, I'm making excuses now. This has been a story from not so long ago. Let's stop here for now. I'll continue in another record, that is, if you're interested. Well, I'm definitely interested to hear what else you have to say. Something about the period between then and now, presumably, since it has been chronological so far. But for that we're gonna have to buy at least 2 more of the remaining entries. Yeah, maybe 2 more for the final record, and then the remaining 3 for some other kind of reward, because... yeah, looks like we're not getting 2 more archives. Anyway, that's that. That's all of my money. We do have the extender thingy, so we should probably also go ahead and equip that. Let's see, it's only 1, right? In fact, okay, it's there. And yes, it is only 1. I guess we'll do without the extra healing for now. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, it is longer, yeah, I guess. I would say it's visibly longer. I mean, we could test it by standing... Right, I mean, standing right in front of one of these lights in the background, the arm extends basically perfectly to the next one. So that's a pretty good test, I would say. And I would just unequip that. Yeah, okay, that is about a 50% boost at least. It almost doubles it, in fact. I mean, so that might be all it takes. Huh. The rare occasion where the game's description is actually underselling the effect. I mean, it says slightly, but honestly it's like at least a 40% increase, I would say. That's pretty significant. So we want to go to... I don't remember. Let's try this one. It's probably the upper one. Actually, yeah, it's definitely the upper one, isn't it? I should remember because it wasn't too long ago. Actually, I mean... No, we definitely want to go from here. What am I saying? Yeah, of course. It's just... straight across from there. That might work. It just might. That's the wrong button to press. Okay. And it's right there. It is... Wait, yeah, it's definitely gonna be enough, right? Okay, it was. Nice. Did I see an enemy up here? No, I don't know what I saw. Let's see, I mean, there's a good amount of map left to explore up here, so... Let's see what this is all about. Ooh, new enemies? Still one shot. Bone fragment, okay, still the same kind of drop as well. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe these little ones have a chance to drop some more exciting materials. Oh, okay. This is a bit unfortunate. Oh. At least eat that guy. Heal up. Okay, we got another beast tamer. So at least we've eaten one of each now. Eat those as well? Okay. That's just the same type of lion, though. Ow, okay. Yeah, that definitely seems like the same. I fought quite a few of those as I was retraversing. Wait a second, no way. Oh, come on. You can't keep doing this to me. Make me all hopeful that we actually found something good to explore, and then... Nope. Still missing the double jump. That's a shame. That's a real shame. So, I mean, yeah, with the double jump and just the non-extended active shot, I would have made it up there, presumably. And then, of course, the double jump would allow me to traverse between those platforms. Yeah, even if I could somehow make it to this one. There's the next one up that is the same distance away, so... RIP. Ah, man. It was nice to dream for a little while. So I didn't have to buy that thing. That extender. Well, not specifically for this purpose, anyway. What did I unequip for it? Oh, the extra heal? Yeah. I definitely want to go back to that then. For, you know, just general purposes. Oh well. Now we know at least. Yeah, equip perk. Unequip this. Equip this. Right. Well, I guess with that it's finally time to... Oh, never mind. I forgot that we still had this place. Yeah, of course. So we're still grappling. And we're gonna start... I think there should be something... Yeah, there's actually one place right there and one also... Yeah, all the places, all three of them are reachable from here, I would say, rather conveniently. But let's obviously start with this one. Up top. Right. Oh. Wait, except... Oh, never mind. We just weren't able to reach the button before. I was gonna say, wait, this isn't even moving? I don't know. Obviously we can do something here. Why does this exist? Why does this exist? Is there any point to that? Oh. Once again, we cannot actually go anywhere. This is just another tease. It just shows us that there's something below there. But we knew that. We've seen the item before. That's why we're here. Why does the game keep doing this? Is it just trying to troll me? Is it... I don't know. I can't really tell. Maybe I'm just not really expected to backtrack whenever I have a new ability. Maybe I just shouldn't. I mean... The thing is, there are a couple of things I can find, though. Just some of them are gonna remain disappointing. Well, I guess I can remove the marker anyway, because we can go up that way, but... Yeah, we're still missing that double jump. And it's very likely, well, it's not necessarily very likely, but it's very possible, at least, that we will be getting that pretty soon. Like, it very well might be the next major upgrade we get in the Forbidden Zone. Oh, we 3-shot these now. It used to take a 3-hit combo and then another hit. Right, completely forgot that we got a damage upgrade. These were a 2-shot before. Oh, and those are a 3-shot now as well. I think they took more hits than that. Oh, and these still take 2 full combos. That's the same as before. Oh, wait. Is this actually the triple shot? No. Never mind, that's just a normal one. The triple shot guy was an infected archer. Oh, that's not what you want to do. In fact, is this what we want to do in general? Yeah, I guess. Would there have been an easier way? Absolutely. That was totally a shortcut. Wait, was there though? No. Wait, there was not really. Well, yeah, all the way to the bottom and then up from there. Okay. Just don't rush too much. We're gonna have to deal with this little obstacle again. Whoops. But that is absolutely not a big deal. Okay, and we can make it there? Wait, is that one of those jumps that I wasn't really supposed to be able to make? Never mind. Oh, no. No. The extender is needed here. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, okay. It's possible since I'm almost certainly expected to have the double jump to make it up here. That seemed a little bit too finicky to get without it. Then the same might be true, you know, after we're done with this section. We might be able to climb all the way to the top, but then there might just be another double jump requirement right there. But since we have the extender, obviously I'm going to go back and equip that again. Should have just kept it on, just, you know, just in case. I guess I was expecting to head into the Forbidden Lands next, and then, you know, that I would be doing a lot more fighting and exploring new dangerous areas. Are we on the right track? Wait. Well, we can grab this, or, you know, get that out of the way at least. And then we're gonna continue onward. Yeah, okay. We're almost at the next location anyway, so I'm gonna keep going, but then I'm gonna do some off-camera backtracking. Okay, well, this at least seems straightforward enough. No double jumps required here. So there is hope. Oh, wait. Except there isn't, because this needs to be broken from the other side. Why, game? I mean, okay, this is all connect to... Do both of these connect to the area that you reach by climbing up this shaft? Maybe. But, well, okay. I guess eventually you're gonna open that up from the correct side, and then if you ever want to return, this allows you to do it. Wow, it's disappointment after disappointment. What's going on? Anyway, I mean, at this point, obviously, I'm morbidly curious to see what the game is going to, what kind of wrench the game is going to throw into my gears as I make it, after I make it to the top of this shaft here. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, here we are, and we can grapple these, and we can make it to the top just fine. But I'm not allowing myself to hope at all. Interesting that we got grapple points underneath the acid surface. So are we gonna drain the stuff, or are we missing some sort of ability that makes us immune to it? Well, I guess the good news is that we can open up this. We can also open up this. Okay, well, at least that connection is made now. And I guess we will be able to make it up here without the extender, for what it's worth, if we start from the bottom. Which is also the more convenient place to start from, if we can... Well, if we can start from this checkpoint, but that's... We're gonna have to make it there, of course, in the first place, so... I don't know. Let's see if there's anything we can actually do above this acid lake. Because that looks a bit suspicious. Is this gonna be combat? No. What is this? Wait, you're an enemy of some kind. Or are you? You're enemies. Let's eat one. Okay. Oh, just dropping a less than leather. Kind of disappointing. And they keep respawning? Also, I need to heal, probably. Yeah. Maybe not respawning, but spawning. Oh, and I'm in a perfect position to get hit again. Come on. Okay, I was hoping to get them both like that. Very satisfying, and... well, I got hit again. Surely it's fine, we're just not gonna take any more damage. Interesting. Still aiming at me even though I'm behind cover. Okay, just... ah, god. The worst timing. That's fine. There's an item there that, yeah, I mean, clearly we'll need to, well, again, either survive acid or drain the acid. If there was any doubt about whether we would be going underneath the surface. Okay. Oh, what? Again, just a preview? I guess so. Huh. I mean, it does show... actually, what does it show there? That looks kind of weird, how the acid is cut off. I mean, I can't tell if that's just a graphical glitch, if they forgot to put one more tile of acid graphic there, if it's supposed to go all the way to the edge, or if there is actually like some sort of stone slab sealing the tunnel. The tunnel, which by the way is not on the map at all. Like this whole section should show a tunnel, right? Should be an open space. It does show that for the other acid-filled compartments, of course. Also, I'm stuck here. Wait. I'm actually stuck here. That is crazy. I'm stuck here because the game... no, I'm not stuck here. I can grapple. I'm an idiot. That's the problem. Because, yeah, you definitely needed the grapple. At least the normal version. That's not... don't want to talk about it. Anyway, yeah, you need the grapple to even make it here. So, of course, that is reasonable to... it's reasonable to expect players to have that. Okay, wow, that was a great snipe. Can't be mad about that. There's a button that's presumably going to start these... platforms, but yeah, we'll have to... I don't know, we'll have to get the barrier suit or whatever to be able to survive extreme environments like that. It's the only thing that I can see, unless there is some other way to... no, I mean, what other way could there be? Unless, yeah, unless this tunnel is real, even though it's not on the map, and we're gonna find some kind of way to drain it, to open that, you know, pull that plug and drain all the acid. But where would we even do that from? Absolutely no idea. Okay, at least this was interesting. And it was not the usual lack of a double jump that was preventing me from making any progress, so that's nice at least. But that nonetheless leaves us with... what was that? Oh, that's an ore. Was there moss in this tunnel that I couldn't reach, or... I mean, I suppose at the time, until I actually got the grappling shot, the active shot, I didn't know that we would be able to grapple to blue moss, right? So that's why I didn't mark any situations where there wasn't a round grappling point, but there was maybe some blue moss that was out of reach, like in the sky-high tree in the top right. So that might be the case here, similarly. And I just didn't mark it down because, again, couldn't foresee that being a thing. Or it might just be a narrow shaft where we have to presumably wall climb up or something. I mean, it's just for an ore deposit, so it's not really the biggest deal in the world or anything, but I might make my way over there nonetheless, just to make sure. Maybe I'll just do that. I'm gonna have to make my way out of here anyway. Anyway, this is... yeah, that marker is now gone. Yeah, that leaves just the enemy marker up there, and the yellow one, and then that's that. Next stop, Forbidden Lands, for real, finally. But yeah, I'm just gonna, check out the last little bits here. Well, mostly just that, and we'll see. Depending on if I find anything useful there, I'll show that off, or we're gonna be at least taking a sneak peek at those Forbidden Lands. Well, would you look at that? It is as I thought, as I hoped, against hope. We can actually get something. It's just an ore deposit, but, I'll take it. And, dang it, I was just looking at my aura counter, and it ended in a 7. It was 1370 something, not 70 something, something 7. But was it 57? It might be, I don't know. Obviously I can easily just look that up. I was just wondering if these aura deposits actually get boosted by the aura booster perk, or if that's always a fixed amount aura boost. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that's nice. That's at least one minor thing to clear. It's not much, but it's something. And the Duke is back again. I did kill it earlier. If I didn't mention that. Yeah. Okay. Well, as I said, we're just in order for me to. Oh God. Well, in order for me to feel like we achieved something today. Because honestly, I already forgot what else we did. It's been mostly just dead ends. I mean, again, this acid lake over here, definitely interesting, but obviously not very productive. And, yeah, then just a bunch of other dead ends, I guess. But yeah, just so I feel like we made at least a bit of progress, we're going to enter those Forbidden Lands and, I guess play until the first checkpoint or something. We'll see. And here we are. Oh, Door to the Abyss. Oh, wait, so the Forbidden Lands aren't even just one area. I see, it's just a collection of different zones. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Because I was wondering, I mean, clearly we can see that there is a area transition to some other area, or from some other area, I suppose. Down here. So, clearly there was going to be something below the Torn Lands. And I guess the Door to the Abyss is just... well, it looks like it's a split path leading to at least 2 adjacent zones. What the heck are you? Collective slime mode, okay. We need the grapple here. I did unequip the extender again because, well, I figured that is just not going to be required for anything. Well, at least not for progress, but, Ooh. Is that just the lower part of Cheyenne Gaia? Yeah, okay. He's right below us. And there's more. Okay. Oh. Don't know how I avoided that fireball. Didn't avoid that one. Even both? Oh wow, I did not expect that to work. Oh, hello. More infected Balra here. Just a few. Oh, can we grab you? Can we grab you? Well, can we get you? Yeah, actually, by doing this. By doing this. Absolutely worth it. What are you talking about? No! Grab the thing. It's fine. We can reset from here. Ah, yeah. Oh my god. Failure after failure. It's fine. Can we just dash across? We absolutely can. Okay, that is gonna work. I don't know why I didn't react in time there, but yeah, okay, we can just do that. And grab whatever this is. Another sparkling stone. That's what, 77 to go? Maybe? I feel like I was at 78. So, yeah, maybe. Oh. Another last second ambush? Maybe it's more supposed to be an ambush for people coming from the other side. From the other direction. Eat all of that? Yeah. Wow. I think we can just hit them like that. Oh, nice. Are you the triple shooting one? Not sure. Okay, there's one of those things. Was there somewhere to go? Well, there's an item visible. No. But that's not gettable from there. Okay. Easy. Please give me nitrogenol muscles. We need more of those. Ah, I thought I saw that connect. I guess not. Quintuple devour. I don't know if that was a first. Maybe not. Okay. Got our energy back. I still didn't dash for some reason. Okay. Okay. I'll take the time to deal with you. Wow, what? I've never seen that. I've never seen their impact make rocks rain from the ceiling. Is that gonna happen again? Oh, well, no, because it didn't actually hit the wall. I wish it did, though, because... Oh. Yeah, maybe start charging from there. I don't know if that's far enough. It was, and there are more rocks. And I was hit by them. Okay, just... yeah. Finish it like that. We got more of these anemones. We should be able to... yeah. Just bounce on them like that. Oh, this is satisfying, though. Okay, I guess 5 at the same time. Oh, wait. Oh, well. Too late. I didn't pay attention to my aura counter. It's fine. More of you guys, huh? Oh. Stopped yourself. Just in time. Oh. Nope. Get him, please. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stop eating those. Surely I have enough of those slime molds by now. Oh, hello there. Okay, I'm not sure why they both didn't do anything. There's our checkpoint. Oh, that's kind of convenient. I was worried in a way that you know, there might be a checkpoint immediately at the entrance of the area, and that would be kind of anticlimactic. But this should work just fine. Oh, okay. We'll have to open that from the other side if we want that item, which we do. Well, in fact, we're gonna open that after getting the item, of course. Would you come down here? Yes, you would. And of course you shot me. Let's heal, it's fine. Climb all the way up so we can actually make this. Can we parry that? We totally can. I really do need to do that more often, but, you know. We're also doing mostly fine. But this is an extraordinarily easy attack to parry. Why did it go through that one time and not the other? Only to keep me on my toes, of course. Okay, I guess we'll approach you from here. In fact, we're just gonna deal with you that way. There you go. That's what you get. Yep. Okay. Grab it, please. Ooh. You might be one of those assassins. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Infested bone fragment. Inconclusive. Give me a spine. They're probably just normal archers. And there was an upper path that I could have taken. But why? Just to not have to deal with those couple of enemies? Okay, I mean... thanks, I guess. Uh-oh. We are making our way to that item, right? Yeah, okay. And it is an ambush. High-grade material, okay, nice. So, yeah, next damage upgrade is secured, I guess. Or ESP upgrade, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm mostly doing okay ESP-wise. I think I'd prefer, as usual, I mean, that's normally the case. Unless I'm really far behind on ESP, I'm typically going to favor more attack power over anything else. It's just so useful, being able to kill your enemies faster, you know? It's kind of shocking. Also, was there just a direct path to the checkpoint? It totally was, okay. But we're also, well, I guess this is the lower path visible on the map. Actually, never mind, this is going... We're only like halfway through this place. I guess I looked at the shape of it and just assumed that it was relatively small. And it is obviously small compared to other areas, but it's still quite a bit of distance that we cover. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to take a break here, because there's obviously some other map there. Actually, let's just finish this screen. Let's see what else is there above, if anything. I mean, I'm guessing another path? Maybe the split path does begin here. More anemone bouncing. Oh, okay, maybe there's just an item to get here. Okay, we might not be able to get that, annoyingly. It seems like we can almost make that. Of course, we have no real way of gaining additional height. What was that? Additional height after any kind of jump, including jumping off one of these. Like, we'd be able to jump sideways from here, but then we can't just go up. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's unreachable for now. Another double jump kind of situation, that's for sure. Okay, it's fine. Just don't fall all the way to the bottom. And we're gonna take a break here. And continue exploring the door to the abyss. And, well, again, from this map view, it definitely looks like it connects to some other area below as well. I'm guessing that we're supposed to go up and connect up to the underside of the Tornlands, maybe to the roots of the sky-high tree eventually as well. Maybe we're going to be connecting all of these areas underground. That would be cool. Just a whole lower layer of zones. Is there a scenario where we emerge somewhere? Yeah, absolutely there is. Where we ultimately connect to the bottom of the remote prison. And we'll be able to explore all of this and, you know, open up the shortcut all the way to the very beginning of the game. Classic move in Metroidvanias, of course. Always fun when that happens. Anyway, yeah, for now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.